And welcome back, everybody. Fourth and final game here of the OLLU Nationwide Classic. And it's the host, Our Lady of Lake University, your Saints, taking on the Bruins of Bellevue University. Bellevue coming off a 8-2 loss to Houston Victoria in the last game just a moment ago. Saints hoping to keep the momentum going from their victory earlier this morning, 5-3 against Ottawa out of Arizona. On the mound for the Saints, it's the senior, Sierra Martinez. Here to lead the Saints today with a 31-20 career record in 294 innings and a third innings pitched. Career earned run average, one of the best in the country, 2.07. 352 career strikeouts, 99 career walks for Sierra Martinez. As Bellevue, who in the first game today met a freshman for Houston Victoria, Cameron Cowan, who was an out away from a no-hitter in her debut. And now the next game they get to face one of the best pitchers in the nation, in Sierra Martinez. As the Saints coming on to this one as Ellie Bleimeister will lead things off. Hitless in the first game. As Bleimeister, Kidman, and O'Driscoll to lead things off for the Bruins. It's Martinez here. Esparza, Nunn, and Luna out of the outfield for the Saints. First pitch there is going to be fouled back for a strike, 0-1 the count. First base, Ariel Montgomery. Campos at second. Estrada at short. Moreno at third. Behind home plate, Joanna Gonzalez, and again, Sierra Martinez in the circle for the Saints. No balls, one strike to count here. Here to Bleimeister, and that's going to be up and away. 1-1 the count. Again, Sierra from San Antonio, St. Anthony Catholic High School here in San Antonio. Here for the senior, who's had quite the career here at Our Lady of the Lake University. It's one ball, one strike. It swings and misses on that one. All-time leader in strikeouts here. 352 career. It's one ball, two strikes. Bleimeister, that's going to be up high, 2-2. Gets away from Gonzalez there. Saints again getting a 5-3 victory earlier against Ottawa University out of Arizona. As Ottawa then turned around and defeated Houston Victoria. And that's going to be fouled off, 2-2. 2-1. And Houston Victoria turned around and beat Bellevue, 8-2. Let's hope that trend doesn't continue here with this fourth game. Saints can kind of hold on here with this one. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count here to Bleimeister. Sophomore out of Lincoln, Nebraska. 2-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. One away. Caitlin Kidman. First strikeout of the season there for Martinez. And career strikeout 353. One out here now in the top of the first. Caitlin Kidman. Hitless in the first game, did reach on a walk. Looks to the first pitch up high for a ball, 1-0 the count to Kidman. Kidman, the senior out of Omaha, Nebraska. It's 1 ball, no strikes to count here. Swings and misses that one, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here. Top half of the first inning. Coach Bruce Lennon talking to his players pre-game or in practice this week was talking. And he asked him, how do you become a ranked team? And he says you have to beat ranked teams. And he has an opportunity this weekend with Bellevue, who has received the votes of the top 25 coaches poll. As Bellevue picked second in their conference, the North Star Athletic Association. And a swing and a miss there, and the count 2-2. So they are picked to finish behind Dickinson State out of North Dakota in that conference. Bellevue finished 10-10 a year ago. After the shortened season. The Saints, this would be a big win for the Saints. It's there. Backhanded there by Estrada. Over to first. 2 away. So 2 down here in the top of the first inning. And that'll bring up Allison O'Driscoll. Went hitless against Houston Victoria. Did reach base on an error. Got around the second base, was left there. Now 2 outs here. Sierra Martinez checks the armband. And the pitch up high, ball. 1-0 the count. 1 ball, no strikes from Martinez. And time called. Two balls, no strikes, and that's going to be fouled. And the count goes 2-1. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs. And the pitch. Over towards right. That's going to drop in for a single for Esparza. Will bring it and toss it front to Campos. So a runner aboard with 2 down here in the top half of the first inning. Madison Mahachek comes up to the plate now. With 2 outs and a runner aboard. And swings and misses at that one. 0-1 the count. Mahachek. Ball's 1 strike here. Pitch up high for a ball. And count leave it up at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here. It's Mahachek. Takes it in there. Hitless in the first game against Houston Victoria. Swings and misses that one. The count 1-2. We'll do this all again tomorrow starting at 9 a.m. Early game tomorrow will be Bellevue versus University of Houston. Rematch from just earlier. The University of Houston Victoria, that is. The University of Houston Victoria will take on Ottawa, strike 3 there. 2 strikeouts for Martinez, and that'll do it for the top half of the first. Saints get their first at bat. You're watching the OLLU Nationwide Classic on the OLLU Saints Network. Bottom half of the first inning. Saints will get their first at bat here of this one. Jennifer Estrada will lead things off. In the batting orders, Estrada will lead off. Madison Nunn will be second. Joanna Gonzalez in the third spot. Cleaning up will be Ariel Montgomery. Julissa Moreno in the 5 spot. Caitlin Esparza batting 6th. Batting 7th will be Eileen Campos. 8th spot is going to be Kayleen Luna. And the 9th spot will be Ineli Garza. As we get things ready to go here. Defensively for Bellevue. In the outfield, Young, Montero, and Egan. In the infield, Arnold at first, Kinman second. Bleimmeister at short. Mahacek at third. O'Driscoll behind the plate catching. And Carrillo in the circle. As Corey Carrillo coming up here. Career 5-2 record and 40 in third innings pitched. Career 330 earned run average in 10 games. Started 7th. 34 strikeouts and 14 walks a year ago. And first pitch here, a ball, 1-0 the count. To Estrada. Went hitless in the first game. 2-0 count. For Jennifer Estrada. 2 balls, no strikes now. And that's going to be a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike there from Carrillo. Corey Carrillo, the freshman from Newbury Park, California. The circle going up here against Estrada. And 3-1 now the count. Jennifer Estrada, a junior from El Paso. It's count now 3-1 here. And a check swing foul. We'll make it a full count, 3-2 here. Maddie Nunn in the on-deck circle. 3 balls, 2 strikes here. Bottom of the first, scoreless still. From the OLLU Softball Stadium. The beautiful campus of Our Lady of the Lake University. They're off the glove there as Bleimmeister able to recover and send over to first and 1 down. So 1 out here, and Maddie Nunn now coming up to the plate. So Maddie, the junior out of Cibolo, Texas. And Steele High School, stepping into the box there. Looks at the first pitch up high for a ball, 1-0 the count. And he scored a run against Ottawa earlier in the first game today. And a strike there. So 1 ball, 1 strike here to Nunn. Nunn steps into the box. The 1-1 count, one out here in the bottom half of the first inning. That's going to be low, 2-1 the count. Unreached on a walk. Added error. Actually, no, he reached twice on the walk back in the first game. And a single. And scored a run. So 3-1 the count now. For none. She waits in the pitch from Carrillo. Sends it over sharp to short. And that is there by Blimeister. And 2 down. So Joanna Gonzalez coming to the plate. As Gonzalez found some power in the first game today. She sent a shot to center. She'll step up here against Carrillo. That's going to be popped up high in the air, running down there. Arnold out of play, and 0-1 to count. So Gonzalez, good job there. Gonzalez now picked up the home run, 3 RBIs in game 1. The shot to center field. Help bring the Saints, who were trailing at the time, started their comeback. The Wolves 1 strike here. That's going to be inside, 1-1 to count. Now to Gonzalez. Her fifth career home run. Had 4 a year ago. The junior from San Benito, Texas. And the 1-1 pitch. It finds left field. A sharp hit, and Gonzalez aboard with 2 down. So good 2-out hit. And that'll bring up Ariel Montgomery. Ariel Montgomery, the junior from Castroville, Texas. Just to the southwest of San Antonio. Ariel Montgomery steps up. She had a monster shot to center field that great defensive play by Moore for Ottawa. Stopped that one. That's up high in the air. Coming over there is Kidman. And Kidman will come up with it as Montgomery just got underneath that one. That'll do it at the end of the first. Top of the second coming up. Still scoreless. You're watching the OLLU Nationwide Classic on the OLLU Saints Network. Top of the second coming up here. Still scoreless here. Baseball. Saints dropped their opener against Central Methodist, 5-4. Right now scoreless in the first in the second game of their doubleheader today. Now top of the second here, still scoreless between the Saints at Bellevue. In the first pitch there from Sierra Martinez there for a strike to Emily Rockford. The DP comes in there, 0-1 the count now. to Rockford. Rockford, who came in as a pitcher against Houston Victoria, pitched very well. 3 innings that she was out there. We did give up a couple of runs, but most powerful there in the circle there. 1-1 the count there. The 1-1 pitch. Inside ball. 2-1. Marcella Egan, the on-deck circle. It's 2 balls and 1 strike here to Rockford. And a strike on that one, and the count will leave it up. 2 balls, 2 strikes here. So the 2-2 pitch coming up here for Sierra Martinez to Emily Rockford. And the delivery low, and the count goes full. 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch swings and missed, strike 3. So 1 out here. Maricela Egan to the plate now, the left fielder. And Sierra Martinez picks up 3rd strikeout here of the game. It's Egan. It's the first pitch there for a ball. 1-0 the count. 1 ball, no strikes. And the 1-0. And catch that one off the bat there. Going to be a strike, and the count 1-1. Egan, 333 on the season. She had a 2-run homer at the game against Houston Victoria. Now 1 ball, 1 strike here in top of the 2nd. That's up high for a ball. 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike. That's up high, ball. 3-1 the count. Here to Egan. Maricela Egan, Jr. from Anaheim, California. Swings and misses that one. The count goes full, 3-2. Egan steps back in to the box here against Martinez. As Sierra in the circle. The wind up and the pitch. And going to give up the walk there. So runner aboard with 1 out. Ashley Young now coming to the plate. Now for Bellevue. Young, a sophomore from Los Lunas, New Mexico. And we'll foul that one off out of play. Snowballs, 1 strike. Balls, one strike, one out here. Young 333 on the year. Young was the one who broke up the no-hitter in the last one. The bottom of the seventh. Now looks at it, 1 ball, 1 strike here. The 1-1 pitch. Watches that one for a strike, 1 and 2. One ball, 2 strikes now coming to Young. That'll be low. And the count goes 2 and 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Runner goes for second. Goes to the center. And safe with the steal there, Egan. But 2 down. 4 strikeouts now for Sierra Martinez. And that'll bring up Kelsey Arnold. Actually, no. It's going to be... Yes, Kelsey Arnold. 4th game of the day, and my brain is not with me. So 1 ball, no strikes coming up here with 2 outs. Egan at second. This Arnold, sophomore from Corona, California. Swings and misses that one. The count evens 1 ball, 1 strike now. The top half, second inning. Runner at second, 2 outs. Saints try to go 2-0 on the year. Bellevue trying not to go 0-2. The 1-1. And a little low on that one. And it goes 2 balls and 1 strike to Arnold. Maya Montero in the on-deck circle. And the 2-1 pitch. Swings and misses. 2 and 2. Two pitch coming here. And fouls it off. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs now. Arnold hitless in the first game against Houston Victoria. That's 2 balls and 2 strikes here. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 5 strikeouts for Sierra Martinez now. And we'll head to the bottom half of the second. And we're still scoreless. You're watching the OLLU Nationwide Classic on the OLLU Saints Network. Welcome back. Make sure you follow the Saints on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Hashtag OLLU Softball. For more information on Saints activities, go to the website, www.ollusaintsathletics.com, and make sure you click subscribe down below to get updates on new video, new content, and new live streaming events on the OLLU YouTube page. Scoreless here as we head to the bottom half of the second inning here. Saints and the Bruins taking each other on here. The OLLU Nationwide Classic here on the campus of Our Lady of the Lake University on the west side of San Antonio, just outside of downtown San Antonio. Mike Thompson here with you. It's Gorilla's first pitch there to Julissa Moreno is out of the zone, 1-0 the count. Moreno 500 on the year, 1 for 2 in game 1 earlier. And watches that one. And quickly, Moreno is ahead of Corredo. 2 balls, no strikes. So Moreno, Esparza, and Campos due up. And that's it, high up in the air towards the gap, coming over and getting underneath it. It's Montero, and 1 away. So Caitlin Esparza, the right fielder, coming up to the plate here. So 1 out now in the bottom half of the second inning. As Esparza looks at the first pitch, up and away ball, 1-0 the count. Esparza, sophomore from San Antonio, MacArthur High School grad. Looks at that one for a ball. 2-0 the count. It's 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out here. Pitch from Carrillo. That one just catches the edge of the plate there for a strike, and the count goes to 2-1. So the Saints after this weekend, well, they still play games tomorrow against Ottawa and Bellevue. And then Sunday we'll finish off against Bellevue again. And that's going to be caught there at 2 down. So first 2 up and 2 down, and that will bring up Eileen Campos. But after this weekend, Saints will hit the road as they will be on the 13th. They will be at Texas Lutheran. And then they'll be at Laterno on the 13th and the 14th. Actually, no, they'll be in Seguin to take on Texas Lutheran on the 13th and Laterno on the 13th. And the 14th, they'll, again, take on Laterno and Lutheran. A strike there, 0-1. And they'll return home on February 20th. For 4 games over the weekend. A doubleheader against St. Thomas at Southwestern University on the 21st, doubleheader. So 0-2 the count. Here on Campos. Went hitless in game 1. Now with the 0-2 count. Up in the zone, 1-2. 2 outs in the bottom of the second inning. Scoreless game here. The newly renovated OLLU softball stadium. And that's going to be right to Kinman. And that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down they go. Top of the third coming up. Scoreless. You're watching the OLLU Nationwide Classic on the OLLU Saints Network. And welcome back. Top half of the third inning coming up here. Still scoreless between the Saints and the Bruins of Bellevue University out of Nebraska. Ciro Martinez on the mound for the Saints. That's Maya Montero to lead things off for Bellevue. Montero, Blymeister, and Kidman due up here at the top of the third inning. Ciro Martinez with 5 strikeouts early on in this one. Ciro, very dominant career. First couple of years, just so hard to hit, not get anything there. And the tag there as Errol Montgomery gets up there and gets it. Laid out the box there and going to be out, one away. Last year, Martinez suffered pitching through some injuries a little bit, trying to recover from some injuries from her sophomore year. ERA went up just a bit. Feeling much healthier this season. And a lot of help there from the pitching staff as well. It's a much deeper pitching staff here. Since Coach Bruce Lennon has gotten here. So there's Blymeister. That one for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 today. Struck out swinging back in the first. Out here in the third. Watches that one a strike, and the count evens 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here. And that's pushed foul. 1-2 the count. And we'll do 4 games again tomorrow. Baseball will also be in action out at Missions Baseball Academy. Men's basketball in action tomorrow. They'll be in Houston to take on the University of Houston, the Cougars. In their 8th matchup this year against an NCAA Division I basketball team. And that's fouled out of play. And the count stays 1-2. As Meister got around quickly on that one and pulled the foul. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one's going to drop low. And the count will leave it at 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here, 1 out. Top of the third. And again, pulled foul. Two, that's again fouled out of play. As Blymeister doing a good job of fighting off those pitches from Ciro Martinez. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's up high ball. And that'll bring the count full. 3-2 with Caitlin Kidman waiting on deck. And the 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. Second walk surrendered. And they've had a base runner now in all 3 innings. So Caitlin Kidman to the plate here with 1 out and 1 aboard. And that's fouled back. 0-1 to count. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out here. That's towards the gap, gonna drop. Heads to the wall. Rounding third. Lyman heading home to score. And safe at second with the double at 1-0. Bellevue with the lead here in the top of the 3rd inning. With 1 out and the runner now at second base. The runner coming across there. Leimeister coming all the way around from first. It's just past the reach of Luna. Madison not able to get there as he routes to the wall. Now a quick little meeting at the circle. And so that's what will bring up Allison O'Driscoll, who's 1 for 1. Single her first time up. And time call. There's going to be a called strike on 1 to count to Driscoll. .250 average on the year, 1 for 4 batting. And singled to right back in the 1st inning. That's going to be a ball. Count evens 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch. That's popped up. And that's going to be out of play. This count goes 1-2 now on O'Driscoll. One-two pitch, and that's going to find its way to left field. Kenneman's going to score, and O'Driscoll with a double, and now 2 for 2 with an RBI, and it's a 2-0 Bellevue lead. Still with 1 out here in the 3rd inning. So Madison Mahacek comes up to the plate. 0 for 1, struck out her first time up. That first pitch there for a ball, 1-0 the count. Ball, no strikes here. Martinez. The windup and delivery. Sends that high up in the air. Estrada coming up. 2 down. So Mahacek goes 0 for 2 now. So Emily Rockford, the DP, comes up 0 for 1, struck out. That's going to be down and in for a ball, 1-0 the count. So one ball, no strikes here to Rockford. And that is ripped foul. And a lot of distance on that foul ball. 1 ball, 1 strike here. And the 1-1 pitch. Inside. 2-1. O'Driscoll at second. As Rockford steps back in. 2 runs across here in this 3rd inning for Bellevue. And the 2-1 pitch. And that's again pulled foul. As she made contact on it. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at second here. And the 2-2. Ball, the count, full. So 3 balls and 2 strikes coming up here. Martinez sets up. Rockford digs in the pitch. Again, ripped foul. So 3 balls and 2 strikes now as Emily Rockford has made contact. She just has not gotten it in the field of play, which is good from the amount of contact, for the power she's had with the contact she's had. Good for the Saints, that is. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. Payoff pitch. And again, fouled back out of play into the parking lot again. Stays 3-2. Two, 3-2. Rockford steps back in. She has forced Martinez to throw a lot of pitches here. And again, fouled off. .65 pitches now for Martinez, with 2 outs here in the 3rd. And Rockford has taken a lot of those pitches. It's going to be a quick visit out to the mound. Coach Artemijo, let's check it out. Goes out to talk to Sierra Martinez. That's Rockford waiting. And again, make sure you follow the Saints on Facebook, Snapchat, or that was Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Use the hashtag OLLU Softball. And to find out more information on Saints Athletics, go to the website www.ollusaintsathletics.com And make sure you click subscribe down below. And receive alerts for live broadcasts and other content on the website. On the YouTube channel, that is there. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Martinez here. And the pitch, ball 4. So runners at first and second now. With 2 outs. As Maricela Egan up to the plate. As she walked back in the second inning. We'll foul that one back 0-1. Snowballs 1 strike to Egan. 333 hitter now. The 2-run homer she had against Houston Victoria. And Bellevue's loss in that one. Bellevue trying to bounce back, get to 500. Saints going to need to work here as they trail 2-0 here to go to 2-0. That's 1 ball, 1 strike to count. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Watches that one, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here. And that's up and in, 3-1. So 3 balls, 1 strike. With 2 outs here. Runners first and second. And ball 4. The base is loaded. And the good start has turned into something not quite what was expected. The base is loaded and 2 outs. As Ashley Young to the plate here. Young 0 for 1, struck out last time, pulls that one foul. Snowballs 1 strike here, 2 outs. That's up high, ball. 1-1. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch. High up in the air. Compost underneath, bring it in. So to leave the bases loaded, they do get 2 across. We will head to the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Saints trailing 2-0. You're watching the OLLU Nationwide Classic on the OLLU Saints Network. Bottom of the third coming up. Saints trailing 2-0 to Bellevue. As Kaylee Luna to lead things off. So Kaylee Luna and Ellie Garza and Jennifer Estrada do up here in this bottom half of the third inning. Luna 333 so far this year. She went 1 for 3 against Ottawa in the first game today. So we on our 4th game today. 4 more tomorrow and 2 on Sunday. And that's going to be grabbed out of the air there by Bleimeister. Great defensive play. Looked like it was going to find its way into left field. And just a fantastic job of just stabbing that one out of the air. And so 1 out now. As Inelli Garza now with 1 out. And that's back there for a strike, 0-1 to count to Garza. Carrillo's doing, has been pitching very, very well out there for Bellevue. There with the 0-1 pitch. That's to be a grounder to second to Kidman. Over to first, 2 down. So the top of the order. Back up now with Jennifer Estrada. And the Saints seem to be helping Carrillo out here as they're taking a lot of, not using a lot of time in the batter's box here. That first pitch there is for a ball, 1-0 the count. That's been an issue for the team from last year and the year before, the last couple of years, where not a lot of patience at the plate. It's kind of like that there as they're right back to the mound, and that'll do it. 1, 2, 3, they go. Easy inning for Carrillo. Head of the 4th. Saints trail 2-0. So you're watching the OLLU Nationwide Classic on the OLLU Saints Network. Top of the 4th inning. Saints trailing 2-0. As Bellevue gets ready to lead things off here. Kelsey Arnold lead things off. She struck out swinging back in the second, 0 for 1. Maya Montero and Ellie Bleimeister. Two up here in this 4th inning. Pitch up high for a ball, 1-0. And a 2-0 the score here. Bellevue with the lead. 1 ball, no strikes here to Arnold. And that's it. Foul. As they are connecting, they're just setting foul. And this Bellevue as they've getting some shots over towards the parking lot. That's up high. It's 2 balls, 1 strike here in the count. As Martinez gets the signal from the bench. And the 2-1. Inside 3-1. So 3 balls, 1 strike. And ball 4. And so that's the 5th walk now given by Martinez. With the runner at first now, nobody out. Nelly Blymeister. Again, a visit out to the circle. As we'll start things again tomorrow, 9 a.m. First game tomorrow, Bellevue will be in action against the University of Houston Victoria, looking to try and avenge their earlier loss to the Jaguars today. Second game tomorrow at about 11:15, somewhere in that area, will be Ottawa, Arizona, taking on Houston Victoria. Then the late games will be coming up at 1:30 start time, Bellevue against Our Lady of the Lake. And then the final game tomorrow, Ottawa of Arizona taking on OLLU. And then Sunday, final 2 games. Just 2 games, 9 a.m. first time start. That's back foul. 0-1 the count there. 9 a.m. start time. Bellevue and Ottawa of Arizona taking on each other. And then Bellevue takes on Our Lady of the Lake at 11:15 on Sunday. No balls, 1 strike here. One has been a very chilly day. It's not gotten out of the 50s. Despite hopeful forecasts from earlier of being in the mid to upper 60s, maybe near 70. Never happened. 0-2 the count here. Even a cold little rain early this morning as well. It's made it a uncomfortable afternoon for us folks here in South Texas. Folks from Bellevue, probably normal stuff for them this time of year. Actually, much nicer than it is up there this time of year. So 1 away there on the strikeout.
Next batter, number 14, Blymeister.
So 6 strikeouts now. For there's Ellie Blymeister. To the plate there. And that's over just past the reach there of Estrada. Those are the little moments that can come back to haunt you.
Next batter, number 8.
Just out of the reach there. Kind of like back in the 3rd inning, past the reach of Luna in left field. When you're looking for an out. Caitlin Kinman to the plate here. Runners at first and second and 1 out. Up and away on the pitch there, ball. That pitch is going to go low there for a ball. Two balls, no strikes to count here to Kinman. Grounded to short back in the first. Doubled to center Back in the third. That's fouled back. 2-1 the count here. So 2 balls, 1 strike. And that one's going to drop in as well. Chance for a forced play at third. They will get the lead runner. So 2 down. As the base runners forced to hold up there as the ball stayed up there. Matty Nutt, a nice job of getting it over to Moreno for the force out at third. At 2 down. Allison Driscoll to the plate now. 2 for 2. A single, a double. An RBI. So that one for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here. Runners at first and second. And the 0-1. Low, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. 2 outs here to Driscoll. Ball. 2-1. The throw gets away. On away. The throw play at the plate. And it hits the runner. So going to be 3-0 as a throw from Luna from left field. Connected with Bleimeister. It will score the run. And make it 3-0 now for Bellevue. Up high there for Bristol. And 3 balls, 1 strike now. Ball 4. So runners on the corners here with 2 outs. Madison Mahacek coming up to the plate, 0 for 2. Coach Sledington's going to come out. It's going to make the change here. And Kellyanne Salinas will come in for the Saints. And we'll take a break with the change. You're watching the OLLU Nationwide Classic on the OLLU Saints Network. So welcome back, folks. Kellyanne Salinas on the mound now for the Saints. Sophomore from Laredo. Coming in for Cio Martinez. 100 pitches thrown by Martinez. And 4 and 3 2/3. Coming out. 6 strikeouts, 5 walks. And Saints trailing 3-0 here. Top half of the fourth inning. Runners at first and third. And 2 outs here. Salinas, Router, Strata. First, and that'll do it. Saints will leave two. We'll get them, and we'll get Bellevue to leave 2 aboard. They do get another run across. They lead 3-0. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth. You're watching the OLLU Nationwide Classic on the OLLU Saints Network. And welcome back. Matty Nunn to lead things off for the Saints here. Bottom half of the fourth inning. Saints trailing 3-0 to Bellevue, the Bruins out of Bellevue, Nebraska. As Madison Nutt, Joanna Gonzalez, and Ariel Montgomery 2 up here in the bottom half of the fourth for the Saints. And if you want some offense, this is the part of the lineup where you're going to get it usually. Madison Nunn, 667 on the year, 750 on base percentage here. This early part of the season, just the second game. 0 for 1 in this game, grounded out to short back in the first inning. Saints just 1 hit in the game. And they've left 1 on base here. Bellevue has left 7 on today so far, but they still have a 3-0 lead. Up in the air. Driscoll will watch that one go foul. Out of play, 0-1 the count to Matty Nunn. Out of Cibolo, Texas, just northeast, just outside San Antonio city limits. On 35 on the way to Austin. 0-1 pitch. That one up in the air. Got underneath that one. Coming in from left to get that is Egan. And 1 away. So 1 out now. So Joanna Gonzalez coming up to the plate now. Joanna Gonzalez coming up here with 1 out. And she's going to go 2 for 2. Right back to left field again, where she went earlier. So runner aboard now. And Ariel Montgomery now coming to the plate. So going to have a courtesy runner coming here. Miss Joanna Gonzalez is going to come out. And coming in to run for the Saints is going to be Deandra Vera, the sophomore from Uvalde. So Ariel Montgomery comes up to the plate now with the runner at first. 1 out. Saints trailing 3-0. This Gorilla's pitch is up high there. It's Montgomery. Had a couple of hard shots there in game 1 against Ottawa earlier. Popped up to second back in the first inning. Got under 1. That's going to be low. 2-0 the count to Ariel Montgomery. with Julissa Moreno in the on-deck circle. Two balls, no strikes here. Now one set to right, back. Looking, having to adjust and able to come up with the catch. Veta is going to be tagged off at a double play. Don't quite understand the logic on the base running there. So that'll do it for the Saints attempt in the bottom of the fourth. We'll head to the top of the fifth. Saints still trailing 3-0 as you're watching the OLLU Nationwide Classic on the OLLU Saints Network. Top of the fifth coming up here. Rockford, Egan, and Young two up for Bellevue, who lead 3-0 on the Saints. They're in the top half of the fifth inning. Rockford struck out swinging in the second, walked in the third. That one's going to find her way into left field, base hit. They got through there all the way to second. So it's second now with nobody out. And so Egan coming to the plate now, who's walked twice today. Courtesy runner coming in now for Bellevue, as Emily Mendick will come in to run. Junior out of La Vista, Nebraska. Over at second. Egan to the plate. Walked in the second and walked in the third. As Kelly had Salinas pitch up and away ball. Ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch. And that one off foul. County evens up at 1-1. Ashley Young scooting out of the way of that one in the on-deck circle. Mendick at second. You can hear with a 1-1 count from Salinas. That's off the plate, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Nobody out here in the bottom half of the fifth inning, or top half of the fifth inning. That's set high in the air towards right. And that's going to drop out of play. And the count goes 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes. Runner at second. And time called by Egan. is going to be sent foul over the top of the netting. Bellevue will start off tomorrow's action, taking on Houston Victoria at 9 a.m. Saints will be back in action in the afternoon, 1:30 start time. It's another rematch here with the Bellevue team. Right now the Saints trailing 3-0 to Bellevue. And that's going to be ball there. The count goes full, 3-2. Salinas back in the circle. The runner seconded, nobody out here. Wind up at the pitch, fouled back. The count stays full. That's going to be a ball. And they'll walk it. So 2 aboard now with nobody out. So Ashley Young coming up. Runners at first and second. No outs here. Top of the 5th inning. The Saints struggling the last few innings getting outs. Finding themselves in trouble again with runners aboard and nobody out. The pitch there is their 4th strike and the count 0-1. Ball's 1 strike. Ball throw back over to second. Mendig is back in time. Count 1-1. That's 1 ball, 1 strike now. Right off the knee of Salinas. As the throw back at the plate. Got her. Great throw from Maddie Nudd. And they'll get the first out. They don't make it easy there as Kellyanne Salinas took the shot off the leg there. But that out there will make that shot off the leg not feel quite as bad. But she did have a little bit of a grimace there. She came ready to back up the home plate there. That's the first pitch coming here for Kelsey Arnold. Struck out swinging in the second, walked in the 4th. 1 out here. At the top of the 5th. Runners again still at first and second. 1-2 now the count. It's Kellyanne Salinas coming in relief of Sarah Martinez. It's 1-1. It's 1-2 the count here, 1-2. Kellyanne Salinas trying to get out of the trouble. Letting the first 2 batters on here in the 5th. It's going to be a ball out of the zone, 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. And again, fouled back out of play. The count remains the same, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners at first and second. It's Gillian Salinas at the circle there. Checks the wristband with the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 down. That'll bring up Maya Montero. Or actually, no, it's going to be, as they will make a change. It's Bellevue.
That's number 16.
Amanda Plasek is coming up to the plate now. So Amanda Plasek, a freshman from Bellevue, Nebraska. Make her first appearance of the 2021 season. And holds off on that one, watches away for a ball. 1-0 the count, 2 outs. Kellyanne Salinas, a lot of emotion on that strikeout there. Saints trailing 3-0. The ball there, 2-0. Kellyanne Salinas finds herself down behind the hitter. Two balls, no strikes. That's going to be a called strike, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch coming. That's a grounder. It's back over the first, they got it. Nice job defensively there for the Saints. Gets the third out as Campos comes there and just kind of backhands it. And that'll do it for the top of the fifth. Bottom of the fifth coming up. Saints got some work to do, trailing 3-0. You're watching the OLLU Nationwide Classic on the OLLU Saints Network. And welcome back. Julissa Moreno to start things off here for the Saints. Moreno, Esparza, and Campos due up here in the bottom half of the fifth inning. Saints trailing 3-0. It looks like the Saints are making a change in the batting order after this, after Moreno. Stepping into the on-deck circle is Alexis Valdez, the sophomore from Seguin, for the Saints in the on-deck circle. That's Moreno. That's going to be pushed right side, coming over and out of play. And 0-1 the count. As Corey Carrillo has pitched very well in this one. That one away out of the zone. 1-1 the count. Carrillo, 4 innings pitched here. He's given up just 2 hits, both of them to Joanna Gonzalez. And that's fouled back in the count, 1-2. Moreno fly to center back in the second inning. Escarillo. The 1-2. Off the plate for a ball. Evens up 2-2. Moreno showing a little more patience on the plate. Escarillo just 41 pitches she's thrown in this game. That's from the Saints not really taking their time. There they are taking their time on this at bat. Doing a good job. It's a full count, 3-2 for Moreno. With Valdez in the on-deck circle. And the 3-2. Gonna find a way to left field. And a little patience at the plate pays off for the Saints, as they have the leadoff aboard here. So Alexis Valdez now coming up to the plate here, and we'll have a courtesy runner as Kaylee Norris, the sophomore, will be at first base running. So Norris out of Schertz, Texas. Samuel Clemens High School over at first base there. And now Alexis Valdez comes up. With a chance to cut into this deficit a little bit here with a good hit. Valdez, a sophomore from Seguin. So Kenna Kennedy in the on-deck circle. As Alexis Valdez steps into the batter's box here. Carrillo. Carrillo now with the pitch. And Valdez reaching for it, and it's going to go out of play, foul. So no balls, 1 strike. As Valdez heads back over. So no balls, 1 strike. The pitch coming from Carrillo. And finds left field. And 2 aboard now with nobody out. Back-to-back hits for the Saints. And the time when they need it. So Kenna Kennedy now coming to the plate. As Kennedy, her first appearance since game 1. And a quick meeting at the circle there. Talk to Carrillo, who's pitched very well in this one, but has given up back-to-back hits to start the bottom half of the 5th inning, and brings a tied run to the plate in Kenna Kennedy. So Kennedy, a senior from Frost, Texas, transfer from Mountain View College. So Kennedy coming up here against Carrillo. And let's find a little part of the discussion there at the circle. As Carrillo steps back up towards the rubber. Kennedy to step in. With runners at first and second and nobody out here in the bottom of the fifth. Saints trailing by 3. Kennedy represents the Tide run here at the plate. Sends that one, just got a liner, gets it into right field. And everyone's going to stop and the bases are loaded with nobody out.
Next batter for the Saints, number 25,
So, Kaylee
Kylie Luna.
Luna comes up to the plate here. So, Kaylee Luna, 0 for 1, comes up to the plate here. As Kennedy picks up her first hit of the year, that's a big one. Just looped it in the right field. That's going to send that one foul. 0-1 the count here. Bases loaded. Kaylee popped up the short back in the third inning. So Norris at third there. That's down there. And it's going to be trips the throw. Out there. It's going to be safe. And the Saints get a run across, and everyone is safe here. As Mahacek slid after taking the grounder and then made the throw off balance on the slip there. And O'Driscoll lost it between her legs, and the Saints score the run there. So Norris comes in to score. Saints now trail by 2. Tide run at second. Go ahead, run at first. And it's coming up to the plate now. For the Saints, it's going to be Anelli Garza, the freshman from La Feria. Nobody out here still. Bottom of the fifth, base is still loaded. First pitch going to be low there for a ball, 1-0 the count. Tornillo's defense failing her a bit there on that last. And that's going to be a swing and a miss on that one. Goes off the glove. No contact on it. 1 ball, 1 strike. So the 1-1 pitch. Up and away, 2-1. Bases loaded. Saints trail 3-1. Off the plate, 3-1. So 3 balls, 1 strike here, the count. The freshman Garza sends it towards the gap, and it's going to be caught. Runner tags, and coming in to score is Esparza with 1 out on the sacrifice from Garza. Picks up the RBI, and the Saints as I apologize, we had a little problem here with the scoreboard. Some things were not changed. Now we'll have it for you there. That's 3-2 here. Grounder through the legs, gets away, Tide run on the way home, and we're tied at 3. The bottom of the fifth, Saints able to tie it up 3-3 here. Has a couple of defensive mistakes by Bellevue, who had 3 errors in the game against Houston Victoria earlier. Picks up another one there. We're tied 3 apiece. So runners at first and second now, with 1 out, and Maddie Nunn coming up to the plate. 0 for 2. And the game is done, and she's going to foul that one back out of play. 0-1 the count. Balls, one strike. That's Carrillo. Who's pitched so well in this one. As her defense has just failed her there in this inning. And the Saints have gotten back into it, tied at 3. And that's it, high in the air to left. Egan will get it. 2 down. So 2 down now with runners at second and third. And Joanna Gonzalez comes up to the plate. She is 2 for 2 with 2 singles to left. She has made good contact. They've been hard hit to left. She had a home run, first of the year, back in game 1 earlier today against Ottawa. That's going to be a low and away ball to Gonzalez. That's Joanna Gonzalez. Up and away. Ball 2-0. Joanna Gonzalez. Going to be Driscoll at the mound to go talk to Carrillo. So Joanna Gonzalez now. 2 balls, no strikes. Runners at first and second. The pitch going to be there for a strike, and the count 2-1 now. And the 2-1 pitch here. Inside 3-1. That's Ariel Montgomery in the on-deck circle. And the 3-1. Set off towards right, underneath it, and coming away with it, and 3 away. So that'll bring up the top of the 6th inning. We're all tied at 3 as the Saints get 3 across. You're watching the OLLU Nationwide Classic on the OLLU Saints Network. Welcome back. Top of the sixth inning, tied at 3. The Saints get 3 in the bottom half of the fifth inning. And that will make Kellyanne Salinas now the pitcher of record for the Saints now. So we are back all square at 3 apiece. Top half of the sixth inning. And heading over the first now is Blymeister. As Kidman will come up to the plate with now the leadoff aboard and nobody out here at the top of the sixth inning. Kidman looks at the first pitch there for a ball. 1-0 the count. It's 2-0 the count to Kidman. It's a 2-1. Or 2-0 makes it 3-0 now. And a strike there, 3-1 the count. It's coming grounded out to short, back of the first, double to right in the third, and to Fielder's choice in the fourth. 200 down of the year with an RBI. And the 3-run pitch now from Kellyanne Salinas with a runner aboard at first. Ball 4 and the 2 aboard. So Kellyanne Salinas again finding herself in a little bit of trouble here. This will be another meeting at the Circle. It will start things off again tomorrow, 9 a.m. First pitch, Bellevue at Houston Victoria. Around 11:15, game 2 is Ottawa University out of Arizona versus University of Houston Victoria. Bellevue and Our Lady of the Lake will play again at 1:30 tomorrow afternoon, and then the final game of the afternoon, 3:45, Ottawa University and OLLU. And then Sunday things finish off 9 a.m. Bellevue against Ottawa University, Arizona. And then 11:15, Bellevue and OLLU will finish things off. For more information on this and other Saints activity, go to the website www.ollusaintsathletics.com. As Driscoll here looks at the pitch. And the count 1-0. Time again. Just letting him. He's going to take Kellyanne Salinas out and have the pitching change coming here for the Saints. That's Felicity Villanueva, the sophomore out of El Paso, will come in. And as Felicity will go through her warm-ups, we'll take a quick break. You're watching the OLLU Nationwide Classic on the OLLU Saints Network. And welcome back, folks. 3-3 the score here. Felicity Villanueva comes in. First pitch there for a strike there. 1-1 to count here to Driscoll. 2 aboard. Nobody out here in the top of the 6th inning. 3-3 the score. And there's a strike. The count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One, 2 count coming. And the 1-2. Just off the plate. Ball 2-2 the count to Driscoll. Villanueva. Two pitch coming. I'm going to call foul. The count's 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to Driscoll. Driscoll 400 on the season here earlier in the second game with an RBI, and sends out one. It gets into center field. Nod with it. Throw to the plate. They're going to hold the runners. Throw back over to second. Got her. No! They're going to call it safe. Great throw from Joanna Gonzalez. And it looked like they had the tag down, as it looked like Caitlin Esparza got the tag down, but not going to go the way of the Saints there. The bases are loaded now with nobody out. And Saints pitchers just do not like to do things easy, it seems like. So the base is loaded here. It's Villanueva with the pitch foul. No balls, 1 strike. And timeout for a moment there. Snowballs, 1 strike to count. That's 1-1. Here the count to Mahachik. One ball, 1 strike. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Up high in the air, and it's going to go out of play. 1-2. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2. Villanueva. And strike 3. 1 down. That will bring up Emily. Comes up. 1 for 2. She is singled, she is walked, and she is struck out today. Coming here with the bases loaded. Villanueva with the pitch. That one drops into the zone for a strike. 0-1 the count. Now to Rockford. Villanueva. Felicity, the sophomore from El Paso. Checks the armband for the signal. 0-1 pitch. Swings and misses that one. That's a wicked pitch she had there. The count 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes. So no balls, 2 strikes here, 1 out, bases loaded. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down. Top of the 6th here, bases loaded. Say it's an out away from getting out of trouble here. Marcella Egan to the plate now. Egan has walked 3 times in this game. And that first pitch is out of the zone, ball. Welcome back, bottom of the 6th inning. So sophomore Felicity Villanueva comes in with the bases loaded and nobody out. She strikes out 2 and gets the other 2 ground out to short. So here the Saints back up to the plate here. Tied 3-3 is Ariel Montgomery. First base coming up to the plate. There's a little meeting at the circle here before we get things going. Here's Carrillo. Here to face Errol Montgomery. With Norris at Esparza due up. Looks like the first pitch there for a strike, 0-1 the count. To Errol Montgomery. So 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Career 273 hitter. Ariel. So 2 balls and 1 strike. Actually, I'm sorry, career 301 hitter, Ariel Montgomery. 6 career home runs, 34 career RBIs, and now let's sit to right. Coming back underneath it. And letting it go, and out as Montgomery is over at first now. As Julissa Moreno is coming back up to the plate with a runner at first there. And the wheels starting to fall off the bus again for Bellevue. Julissa Moreno, 1 for 2. Coming up here. Well, actually, it's going to be, yes, Julissa Moreno. So coming up here with a runner at first. The go-ahead run at first. It's a courtesy runner. Is Marissa Bradley, the freshman out of Seguin. Puts the bunt down. Bradley advances to second. Throw out over at first, 1 away. 1 away, runner in scoring position. The go-ahead run at second. So Caitlin Esparza, 0-0 coming up for the Saints. Esparza has scored a run today as she comes up here. As Moreno does the job of advancing the runner. Cordello looking again. That's going to be up high for a ball. 1-0 the count for Esparza. 1 ball, no strikes. Esparza popped out to the catcher, back in the second. Now one sent to left liner, and it's going to be caught. Nice job trying to double up at second and will. And that will end the 6th inning. 3-3, we stay tied. After a fantastic catch from Egan, a throw over to second. Bradley caught off too far. And we'll head top of the 7th. 3-3. You're watching the Saints. The OLLU Nationwide Classic on the OLLU Saints Network. Welcome back. Top of the seventh inning, 3-3 the score. As we're nearing the 6 o'clock hour, the sun is getting lower and lower in the sky. Top half of the seventh. Ashley Young swings and misses outward. 0-1 the count. That's Felicity Villanueva out on the circle for the Saints. Sophomore from El Paso. No balls, one strike. Young struck out in the second, popped to the second in the third, and fielder's choice in the fifth. Fouls that one back at 0-2 down to the count here. Villanueva. Sets up here with Arnold in the on-deck circle. And the 0-2 pitch. Grounder, second. Over to first, the throw there from. It's not going to get there. That's a runner aboard. And again for the fourth straight inning, the leadoff has gotten aboard for Bellevue. Actually, no, the fifth straight inning the Saints have gotten, or Bellevue has gotten the leadoff aboard. No outs here as Arnold, Kelsey Arnold to the plate. 0-2. She's walked and she struck out twice. And coming in is Alyssa Moorbach, will be the courtesy runner at first base. Some speed on the base pass here. Looks to bunt. Fouled back. 0-1 the count now to Arnold. Maya Montero in the on-deck circle. No balls, one strike. It's going to be fouled. 0-2 now the count. So no balls, two strikes. 0-2 count coming up here. And the pitch away with that one. The count goes 1-2. One ball, two strikes. Villanueva with the pitch. And got a big grounder. Got the lead runner at second. But one away. That's now Arnold at first. Montero coming up to the plate. Montero 0-2. Has struck out today. And then after that, top of the order, Ellie Bleimeister. That'll be chopped foul. 0-1 the count there to Montero. No balls, one strike. 3-3 the score here. Top half of the fourth inning. Grounder. Lead runner they got the lead runner at second. 2 outs now. And that'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Ellie Bleimeister.
Number 14 batting, Ellie Bleimeister.
So Bleimeister, 1 of 2, has walked, struck out, scored a run. Actually scored 2 runs here today. Now coming up with a runner at first and 2 outs in the top of the 7th inning. That's going to be low for a ball, 1-0 the count. One ball, no strikes. Bleimeister digs in. And the pitch from Villanueva. Away ball, 2-0. So 2 balls, no strikes. Villanueva looking over. It's the pitching signal. Right down the pipes there for a strike, 2-1. Meister now 200 on the season, 429 the on-base percentage. As Gonzalez goes out to speak to Villanueva. Two and 1 the count. As Gonzalez backed out. And the pitch from Villanueva. And that's going to find its way to left field. 2 on now with 2 outs. As 4th time that Bleimeister will reach his base here. As Caitlin Kidman now coming to the plate, who's 1 for 3. Has scored a run and has driven a run in today. Go ahead, run at second. 2 outs here. Villanueva. The pitch there for a ball. Tough call not to make there, and a ball 1-0 the count. So 1 ball, no strikes. Villanueva tried to work her way out of another one here. That's it back to left, back towards the wall, looking, and that ball's out of here. 3-run shot. And Bellevue will take a 3-run lead as Kidman hits the homer. Her first, and RBI number 2, 3, and 4 now on the season for Kidman. And it's back to a 3-point deficit for the Saints. The Saints pitchers have played dangerous throughout this one. They've gotten away with a lot of them. They didn't get away with that one. So Allison O'Driscoll back up to the plate. O'Driscoll 3 for 3 today with an RBI. And 2 outs here to Villanueva. That's going to be low for a ball. 1-0 the count to Driscoll. One ball, no strikes. It's Felicity Villanueva. It's over. Get the signal. And the 1-0 pitch. There for a strike, 1-1. Driscoll now 500 on the year, 571 on base percentage. Grounder and off of the glove there of Campos. And a runner aboard again. 2 outs, runner back on first again.
Number 15,
Madison Mahacek to the plate here. Mahacek 0 for 4. One of the few batters for Bellevue that Saints pitchers haven't had a lot of issues with here in this game. And that's going to be a strike there. 0-1 the count to Mahacek, who has struck out twice today. Struck out swinging in the first, popped to short in the third, grounded to short in the fourth, and struck out looking in the sixth inning. And that one is down the line and foul. And that was very, very close. So no balls, 2 strikes here. So no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. So Mahacek. We'll push that one foul. Stays 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes. And grounded foul. Stays 0-2. Getting a little darker and darker as we go here. Just 6 minutes after 6 here. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Watches that one, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2. Grounded. The waiver. That'll do it. They'll get 3 across after the 3-run shot from Kidman. And the Saints trail 3 by 3 again, 6-3. Bottom of the 7th. Last chance for the Saints. You're watching the OLLU Nationwide Classic on the OLLU Saints Network. Bottom of the 7th inning. Last chance for the Saints, trailing 6-3 here. Kennedy coming up. Kennedy 1 for 1, scored a run. For the Saints back in the 5th inning. Yeah, it's going to be low for a ball, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes here to Kennedy. That's going to be caught off the bat there. 1-1 the count to Kennedy. That's Carrillo. 1 rough inning for Carrillo. And other than that, and really it was her defense that let her down in that one. Other than that, she's been pretty stellar. And a nice job by Kidman to rob Kennedy of her second hit. That was kind of like the shot that she had earlier that Kennedy had the single to right, but this time Kidman was able to track it down. So 1 out now. And coming up to the plate, Kaylee Luna, the freshman out of Converse, Texas. From Judson, and drops in for a single just in front of Egan. And that's going to bring up Anelli Garza, the freshman from Lafayette, coming up now. One out, bottom of the 7th. And time going to be called here. It's getting a bit darker and darker. As you see there on your screen there. No lights here. Not yet, at least. One out, runner at first. Here for Garza. Sack fly last time. Watches that first strike. 0-1 the count there. Garza 500 hitter. That's right back. And we'll throw it. It throws to the ground. And Carrillo not helping herself with that one. And that will bring the tying run to the plate. So the tying run comes to the plate with the leadoff hitter, Jennifer Estrada, who's 0 for 3, has reached on a walk today. One out here, and Maddie Nudd in the on-deck circle. As the meat of the order is starting to make their way up there, and that's going to be a liner. Throw back over the first, and safe. So Maddie Nudd now comes up, and she represents the tying run. With 2 outs here at the bottom of the 7th. Carrillo sets up there. Joanna Gonzalez in the on-deck circle. That's up and away a ball. It's 1 ball, no strikes. As Nudd steps back up. One ball, no strikes. And that's towards left. Back it's going towards the wall to the corner. It's going to be fair. 1 run scores. And 2 runs will score. The Saints are back to within 1. The tying run is at second base. It's Maddie Nudd with 2 RBIs there. Her first 2 RBIs of the season. And the winning run comes to the plate in Joanna Gonzalez. Gonzalez comes up 2 for 3 today. Couple of singles to left. They're calling in first and third. Oh, they're going to walk. They're going to walk her and bring up Ariel Montgomery. Ariel Montgomery, who has tortured the center field scoreboard in practice and during exhibition games in the fall. As they are going to walk Joanna Gonzalez to put runners at first and second with 2 outs. So Errol Montgomery comes up here.
And next for the Saints, number 16,
The winning
Earl Montgomery.
Joanna Gonzalez represents the winning run at first as Errol Montgomery comes in here. From Castroville, Texas, coming up here. The chance to be the hero for the Saints. Corrido's pitch. Going to call that a strike. That one called a strike, folks. No balls and 1 strike, 2 outs here. Runners at first and second. Saints trail by 1. Low and away, 1-1 to count. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here. Corrillo with the pitch to Montgomery. Rips it right over to third. Going to step on the bag, and that's going to do it. And the Saints will drop it. They tried to come back. Just comes up short. 6-5 in this one. Saints are going to drop to 1-1 on the year. Felicity Villanueva will come away with the loss. The win will go to Corey Carrillo. She'll go to 1-0 on the year. And again, we'll be back in action again starting 9 a.m. tomorrow. First of 4 games. And the 9 a.m. start, Bellevue will be in action against University of Houston Victoria. Then 11:15, somewhere in that area, Ottawa University, Arizona taking on Houston Victoria. Afternoon sessions coming up, 1:30 around that time. Our Lady of the Lake will be hosting Bellevue again. A rematch with this one. And then 3:45, Ottawa out of Arizona against Our Lady of the Lake. So fun afternoon, fun day. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you check us out again tomorrow. Hit subscribe down there below so that you get updates to know when the games start. So, you've been watching the OLLU Nationwide Classic on the OLLU Saints Networks. So long, everybody.